Welcome to our walkthrough on the OnPush change detection strategy in Angular. Let's start by importing the necessary decorators from the Angular core package. We have component, change detection strategy, and input. Here we have our OnPush component with its decorator. Notice the change detection property is set to change detection strategy, OnPush. This optimizes performance by telling Angular to update the component's view only when its input properties, like this value, change. This strategy assumes the data is immutable and uses reference checking. So, Angular will only run change detection if the input's reference changes, not if the content of the input object changes. Now, let's look at a parent component that uses this OnPush component. We start again by importing component, and also change detector ref. This service allows us to manually request Angular to check for changes. This component, manual check component, also sets its change detection strategy to OnPush. It contains a button that, when clicked, triggers the update value method. This method will then update the value property. Here in the manual check component class, we define an initial value for the value property. In the update value function, we set this value to a new string. Right after that, we call detect changes on our change detector ref instance. This manually triggers change detection for the current component and its children. The detect changes method is useful because the OnPush strategy won't detect changes due to mutations of the existing object or array. It only detects changes when a new object or array is assigned. By triggering change detection manually, we can ensure that changes are reflected in the view immediately, even if the object reference hasn't changed. This approach of using OnPush can greatly reduce the number of change detection cycles, making your app more performant, especially on devices with limited processing power, such as mobile phones. By ensuring change detection only happens when necessary, we prevent wasted CPU cycles and improve the overall user experience. To sum up, the OnPush strategy is an excellent way to optimize change detection in Angular apps. It works best with components that receive data through inputs and can treat that data as immutable. Remember to trigger change detection manually if you make updates to data without changing object references. Thank you for joining me for this deep dive into OnPush change detection in Angular.